So junior year of high school, my English teacher gave me an assignment to pick a piece of poetry to recite out loud to the class. Before then, I was never really a huge poetry person, but I did find a poem in particular and an author that I really gravitated towards. So today I'll be reading you two poems, both written in 2002 by one of my favorite artists, or authors, Molly Peacock. These two poems, titled Altruism and A Hot Day in Agrigento, they both highlight figuratively and literally the meaning of altruism, which, if you're not familiar with the term, can be described as the unselfish interest, care, or devotion to others, or taking actions that benefit someone other than yourself. So, altruism. What if we got outside ourselves, and there really was an outside out there, not just our insides turned inside out? What if there really were a you beyond me, not just the waves off my own fire? Like those waves off the backyard grill, you can see the next yard through. Though not well, just enough to know that off to the right belongs to someone else, not you. What if when we say, I love you, there were a you to love, as there is a yard beyond to walk past the grill and get to? To endure the endless walk through the self, knowing through a bond that has no basis, for ourselves are all we know, is altruism. Not giving, but coming to know someone is there through the wavy vision of the self's heat. Love becomes a decision. The next poem I'll be reading is titled A Hot Day in Agrigento. Temples look like discarded alphabets. We loved lying in their shadows lazily, deciphering and resting and laying bets on what they were really for. Easily caught by fantasy, we no longer cared why they were, just that they were. Happy to sit down and drink the water we shared, having lugged our plastic bottles, hats, backpacks, and cameras all this way. We guzzled it down and splashed it on our arms, hands, legs, and necks. A girl in dirty, expensive clothes found us with the bottle and asked for some. I said no. As she left, a gaggling smell wound from the bottle. I've often been asked to give what I've saved, but under the temple, I said no. Numbed against the girl, like one of those bridesmaids who kept oil in the Bible story and was safe for the night. I'd hated those maids until I became one in my own story. The shape of the character I'd searched for surprising me as the temples did. See how golden but pocked they've become. Nor are they quite decipherable anymore, at least to those who forget what they're for, which is worship, the greed of prayer. So that's who you are, my friend said. Thirsty? With him I drank, not quite the maid in the story, but in her shadow, like letters at rest in new words on a Pamela set.